Hello everyone, this is Annie. Welcome to this video. This is a pretty straightforward speed painting of one of my characters called Joker Queen. She's a pretty new character. I think I only started to work on her design last year, maybe mid of last year. Maybe it's a little older, I don't know. But I'll insert the original picture that I have of her at the end. So I didn't fully design her here. This is just me copying the design I've already made of her. I'm also working with a reference picture from Adorka stock, formerly known as Senshi stock from DeviantArt. And I've used her reference pictures a lot throughout the years of me doing art. I think they're really good. She's got a lot of different poses. She's got male poses, female poses of different body types, so it's pretty good. And yeah, originally I wanted to use this process as an example of doing commissions, because a lot of people have commissions as, okay, if you want a bust sketch, it's this much, if you want line art, it's this much, and they kind of cut the body up in different thirds and then price them differently. So if you want a head, then it's the cheapest. If you want it up to the hips, then it's a bit more expensive. And if you want the full body, then it's full price. And then you have that for sketch, for line art, for flat shading, and then for fully rendered. And I wanted to do a similar thing, and I thought I might as well record it to give like an example of the process, but I don't really like how it turned out, so I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna use it. I might just keep it as a speed paint and as a, okay, I did this, but I might not use it further, because I just feel weird putting something up as a commission example if I don't even think it's a good work by me. I want to be able to show off my best work and be like, I can do this, and not have, in my opinion, something that's, just not quite right. I think her face is what's bothering me the most. It just feels a bit off, and I'm not sure what it is, but I like it more in my original picture. But it's good practice. I haven't done this process of sketch, line art, flat shading, coloring like this in a while. I used to do almost all of my artwork like this with the same process, but I don't really do it as much anymore. I've been trying to branch out from it, so it felt almost nostalgic to work like this. I used Krita back in the days when I did this, and then I got an iPad, so this is Procreate on an iPad, which makes it a lot easier. But still, the process is kind of the same that I used to do maybe 5 years ago. But nowadays, I prefer to do a pencil sketch, and then I do the line art traditionally as well. But I like using pens, normal writing pens, and not ink pens. I use both, but I prefer the writing pens, just because it gives it a different feel, and it looks softer. It looks a bit more grey rather than a really strong black, and I like that. But it's just preference, of course. There's nothing wrong with using whatever medium you want, but I just noticed that I like that the most. And then I scan it in, and then I color it digitally. So it's the best of both worlds. You get both mediums with what they offer, because I find sketching digitally the hardest. I'm not quite sure why that is. Maybe it's because I'm just having a plastic pen on a glass surface, my tablet. Maybe that's why what feels weird. It just feels unnatural. It doesn't have this texture feeling to it. I know that there's also a cover that you can get for your iPads and other tablets that makes it feel like it's more paper, but I don't know if that would help. I've been thinking about getting it for ages, but I never committed to investing in it. And now my iPad is kind of getting old, so I don't know if it's worth it anymore. It's still good, but the battery is pretty drained. Yeah, but this one as well, with this drawing, I colored the line art in after I shaded the piece. And I like to do that sometimes. You just put the line art layer on alpha lock, and then you just shade it as you normally would. You just shade over everything, and then yeah, it gives everything a softer effect, a bit more realistic, I suppose, if you can even call it that, because there's nothing realistic going on in this piece, but it just, yeah, I think it looks softer. I might work on her a little bit more, maybe give her a backstory. I don't know, I just liked her design. She's based off of casino slots and the symbols and everything to do with gambling, just because I like some of the symbols mainly, and she could be this evil queen that owns the casino business. Maybe that's where I'm going with her. But yeah, I think it's interesting to work with all of the different colors and the slot symbols and the playing card symbols. And then she has the dice symbols on her leg. Yeah, she has the playing card symbols on her head. I'm sure you can figure that out. It's just a lot of different little things. And I also want to give her an accessory, which I didn't draw in yet, so I'm gonna have to redraw her with that at some point. But yeah, I hope you're having a lovely day, wherever you are. Bye!